Okay. Hi guys. Today I'm going to be doing a southern state tier list, and it's not going to be based on how good the southern state is. It's going to be based on how southern it is, the culture. So keep that in mind. So the first one is which one? Alabama. Now, this is about as southern as it will get basically. I'm putting this on S tier. Very southern. They go to church a lot. They have southern barbecue. What else? Trying to think of other stuff that Alabama does. They have collard greens, sweet tea, all that southern stuff. Yeah, very southern. Definitely the most southern state in terms of culture, in my opinion. Okay, so next one is, let me look at it right now. Arkansas. Now it has like a rural culture. I'd say it is very racist, unfortunately, like Alabama. But we're doing it based on culture, not on how good the state is. So would I say it's southern in terms of culture? Yeah, I'll give it like a B probably. Delaware. Now it's an upper South state, but it has literally no Southern culture in it. It's basically Northeast culture. Giving it an F. Florida. This is a debatable one. No, I would say the first half, like North Florida, that's Southern. The second half is not Southern. It's basically Northeast mixed with Latin America, I'd say. So I would give it personally a D. It's not really that Southern. Well, only like the north part of the state is Southern, really. Central and South Florida is too diverse to be Southern, that's it. Georgia, the heart of the South, is what they say. Well, I would say Atlanta is becoming more like the Northeast a bit, but overall, I would say it's pretty Southern. Yeah, the rural areas are pretty Southern. I mean, also with Florida, but I only put Florida in D because most of it is not technically very Southern. I'd say most of it is like cosmopolitan feel or whatever. Like Central South Florida would be sort of like that, basically. Like Northeast mixed with Latin America, basically, would be a perfect way of describing it. So Georgia, for the most part, is southern, except for Atlanta. So I'll give it an A tier. I'll say southern, very southern, and definitely more southern than Florida. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's Kentucky. Kentucky, I'll say is southern. You got horses, countryside, plains, hills, very southern characteristics. So I'll give it like a B in terms of southernness. Louisiana, mm, I don't think it's southern. It's more Creole, I'd say, especially in the south part of the state. North part may be southern. I don't know. I'll give it a C. It's average when it comes to southernness. Maryland is not southern, but it is a southern state. It has northeast culture. It doesn't have southernness to it though. Definitely not. Okay, so is this Mississippi? This Mississippi. Yeah, it's Mississippi. It's kind of southern. Yeah. I'll give it like a C or a B. Mm, I'll give it a C. It's kind of southern, but it's, I guess, different, I guess, yeah. Okay, so which state is this one? Let me see. Oh, crud. This is based on the actual South, by the way, which is south of the Mason-Dixon line, technically. Okay. Oh, wait, this is North Carolina. Okay. Hey, North Carolina is kind of southern. I mean, it's becoming a little more like the Northeast, but yeah, I'd say it's still southern. I'll give it a B. Still southern. Oklahoma, not really that southern. Kind of feels like the Midwest a bit. Yeah. You can say the same thing with Kentucky, actually. Yeah. I'll put Kentucky at C tier for now, to be honest. South Carolina, oh, yeah, yeah. This is southern. This is very southern. S tier. Has very southern culture. This is the core South right here. This is where it starts, I'd say. South Carolina. Has a lot of southern Tennessees, I'd say. Tennessee? Oh, yeah, yeah. Tennessee, I've been there. Has like a lot of country music, a lot of southern barbecue, all that. A tier. Definitely southern. Now, Texas is hit or miss when it comes to southern culture, I'd say. I would say the north part has some southern tendencies. The south part kind of has zero in a way. Yeah. So I'll give it a D. It's not really that southern, to be honest. Virginia. I say this is the first state where you start to notice the South characteristics of it. Well, in terms of culture. Well, actually, maybe in Maryland, actually. So I'll give Maryland a D because of South Maryland, probably because South Maryland's kind of southern, I'd say. Virginia, Delaware is still F though because of its ties to Philadelphia. It's still a southern state, but yeah. Virginia. Well, the north part right here is pretty northern, I'd say, but the central and south part of the state are pretty southern. So I would say southern for the most part. Okay. West Virginia, southern. Definitely southern. So yeah, this is my list on states ranked in terms of southernness. So S tier we have Alabama and South Carolina. A tier we have Georgia, Tennessee, and West Virginia. Let me see this one real quick. Is that Alabama? I'm not sure. Then it's Alabama. Yep. Okay. So B tier we have Alabama, South Carolina, and Virginia. C tier we have Louisiana, Mississippi, and Kentucky. D tier we have Florida, Oklahoma, Texas, and Maryland. And F tier we have Delaware, because Delaware, let's be honest, is not Southern culturally at all, to be honest. Not even the south part of Delaware has Southern culture. I mean, I could put Maryland at F, but I would say Southern Maryland kind of redeems it in terms of Southern culture. Northern Maryland is based